What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyte Reacts here, back in the house, back here with another reaction of Slam Dunk. So yeah, man, this is the 2 extra episodes that you guys are getting today. I made sure that I have this down. Then I'm gonna drop the final 3 episodes. Hopefully I can drop them tomorrow. I want to do that, so I'm gonna try to get that done, the 3 episodes tomorrow. So you guys get 4 episodes today and then 3 episodes tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna waste too much time here. I just want to tell you guys, talk to you guys about the if you're just watching this and you didn't hear me say it on the first one, I am going to be starting the manga, but you guys got to show up for me. That's all I ask. I'm not asking you to come in there and donate. If you want to do that, you can do that. You can donate on the stream or whatever you do. You can super chat, whatever you want to do, you can do that. But that's not what I'm asking for. It's not what I'm asking for. I just want you guys to show up, because the stream needs to be interactive. Like, I'm not going to sit there with 1 or 2 people, and more than likely those 1 or 2 people, you know what I'm saying, that would show up, like on my other streams, they don't really want to say anything, or they don't really want to talk. They don't really want to have any questions. You know, it's barely anything in the chat and stuff like that. I want truly and genuine interaction when I'm doing streams. And I don't mind if nobody talks if I'm gaming, because I'm gaming, right? But this is going to be something interactive where I'm reading and you're the ones reacting, right, to what I am reading. So I need that interaction, because it's not a face-to-face thing. So I need to know that I'm reading to someone instead of me just sitting there reading and recording, you know, something to put on YouTube. Like, I don't want it to be like that. I want you guys to show up for me. Show up for your boy, and I promise you, I do a lot of things. When people show up for me, I do stuff for them. I will have giveaways and stuff like that. If you guys really show up and show out for me, I will pay you back. Let's just say it like that. Maybe not monetarily wise, but I will definitely appreciate it and show my appreciation in that way. So show up for your boy. Let's jump into these next 2 episodes, man. Episode 97 and 98. Like the video, you already know what to do, man. I shouldn't even have to go through this with y'all anymore, because y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Let's do it, man. Catch you guys at the end for the review. Let's go. Huh? Let the cat out the bag. It's your teammates. Why the hell? You better not miss your first shot. Oh, did he invite him? Nobody cares, Ikeuchi. Damn, the shade. Who's that? Sendo's brother? The hell? Why don't they just practice with him? Yeah, I wanted a good practice game. It would be good if they just practice with him. Yeah. Yeah. It's a practice game. It's not a real game. Oh my god. All he wants to do is just show off his shot while I'm here just eating peanuts. Oh, get Maki. I don't want that dude. Bring Maki. Let Maki go. Nigga. First of all, you're a grown ass woman. You should not be perving on high school boys. Okay. Oh my god. Grown ass woman. Unless, I don't know. Because she could just be like 18. Why you keep calling this dude? Man, these peanuts, they're so good. Unsalted, really good peanuts. I'm literally almost done with a full bottle. Oh my god. Word of mouth travels fast, I'll tell you that much. Is he gonna play with the other guys? Okay, this is a terrible strategy. This man is a grown ass man, dude. And he changed his jersey too. He didn't want to play with his team, he wanted to play against them. They're benching him? No way. What was his idea? I guess it's not so bad because Shohoku, they're all on one team. It's not so bad because at least they're wearing, the other team is wearing different colors, so they know. Hopefully nobody gets injured. That's all I hope. All right, let's get to the next one. But that's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool. As I was saying there, I guess it's not gonna be so confusing because everybody on one team is wearing one color, which is Shohoku, and then you have the other team, right? You have the other team that's they're gonna be wearing different colors, so green and blue for Ryonan, and the other for Shoyo, right? I think it's Shoyo, right? So yeah, so I guess it's not gonna be so confusing, but yeah, man. As I said, back in the day, the old school All Star games, everybody wearing their team's jersey. I was like, how are they not confused? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they changed it so they have like East versus West. They wear, one jersey, they wear the other jersey. I'm pretty sure that's why they changed it, because it just didn't look uniform on the court, and other than that, it can be confusing because um I mean, I guess you gotta concentrate on people's faces to know who you're supposed to pass to and who's playing offense, who's playing defense. But I'm pretty sure some people made mistakes during those times of who's on your team and who's not. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could look at the color of the jerseys or the name of the team on their jerseys, but you know, I guess it's a little different. I don't know. I could be wrong, I guess. Or maybe it's just me. And they benched him. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get to play in this game. So he's not gonna get to show that off until the tournament. Yeah, I know Rukawa ain't. Oh man. Trying to situate myself. I thought they were gonna get Fuku and Sendoh, man. Okay. Oh, what? What? He read it. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wash. You know what I'm saying? They have a big advantage because, ooh, the fade. Come on now. That's unfair. That is unfair. Okay. I mean, he is he's a good captain. But I think that if he played from the beginning of the game that he played against us, they would have won that game. It's a good pass. Ooh. Pull up on that boy. That's what I said. I said if he had played from the beginning of that game, I don't think Shohoku would have won that game. I'm glad he didn't. Because he made a big impact when he came into the game. But as I said, I blame him completely because he underestimated Shohoku. What? It's bad. This man really just pinched the man in the back. He better make the shot. I mean, as I said, it's a different situation than practice, but oh my god. He's gonna miss. They're hyping it up too much. He's gonna miss. I'm done with this show, bro. I am done. I'm done with this show, man. Why they gotta do my boy Adamichi like this every time, bro? Every time. He can't catch a break. The mangaka, if this was in the manga, because they could have just been padding, padding for, because they know they were coming to the end. Bruh, can we get some excitement for him? Like, come on, man. Bruh, I can't, man. It's funny, but I would just like to let him get something so he can, you know what I'm saying? But, oh, man. Oh my god. This man said, give me back my youth. my god. I'm dying, bro. I think it would have been better if they kind of mixed up the team. That's a jump shot. He doesn't even know what's going on yet. I might have to watch the next episode, bro. Like, for real. At least we get to see Sendoh in action again before we go to the manga. I have to watch the next episode, man. You better make a damn shot. That's what I want to see you do. That was hilarious, bro. Of course. Of course he misses. Of course. All right, let's get to the next episode. Wow. Completely missed that give and go, huh? Come on. Shoot the ball. I can't stop laughing at him because all this stuff is just his comedy, bruh. Where were you, Akagi? How did Azumi get so wide open? They should go. I mean, if Maki joins the mix, I mean, if it's Maki, Sendoh, Uzumi, that other guy. No, that's an all-star team right there. Oh, this guy. Yeah, sure. Oop, got him. Ooh, wow. The precision that it takes to do that. Got it anyways. Yeah. He probably doing 20,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Damn. This is ridiculous. They are. It's a true all-star team, man. They gotta learn. Oh my god. Let's go. That pull up though. I guess Sakuragi forgot that he can rebound. I mean, they're not really missing anyways, but ooh. Damn, they up by one. I think he cares. I just think he's letting it play out because they have to learn how to play against, a higher quality team. Nigga, what's with the travel? Of course. Oh my god, bro, it took like 4 steps. Oh my god. Nationally? You went a little bit too far there, I guess. Hey, facts. Okay, Ryota, let's go. Sakuragi! Let's go. Easy dish. It's just a spillover. Oh, that's the end of the episode? Alrighty, alrighty. That was really good, man. I'm guessing in the last 2 episodes, Sakuragi gonna finally make that shot. But you guys will see that tomorrow. See you guys later, man. Stay tuned for the review. Let's go. Yeah, man. So that was, I think that was 97 Yeah, 97 through 99. 2 more episodes to go. Those 3 episodes were very entertaining, very funny. Seeing Sakuragi trying to figure out, how to do this thing, man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, man. I think one of the things that sometimes I don't really particularly like with this anime is that in moments where you want the anime to be serious and let our main character shine, it just never happens. It always happens at a time where it's like, I guess he has to do it now. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny, don't get me wrong, and I know they're doing it for comedic relief. I know they're doing it because of that, but it would have been nice if he landed that shot, and if he had made that shot and everybody's like, oh my god, Sakuragi, it would have been such a fulfilling moment due to the fact that we're coming to the end of the anime. It would have been a very, very good moment there. I would have rejoiced with him. I would have been like, let's go. But instead, it was a laugh out loud moment, because at this point in the anime, that's what's expected. You know what I'm saying? He never does anything like the first time. You get what I'm saying? And you could say that on an average basis, most people don't do things or get things their first try. You get what I'm saying? It always takes some time, but it would have been nice if he knocked that shot down because he was wide open. You know what I'm saying? But to make it be, not even to say he hit the rim, it went over the backboard. Like, it was that bad. And he wasn't even, like, the dude was in front of him, but it wasn't really contested because the guy did not expect him to pull up. Like, he just didn't expect him to pull up on that shot. So it would have been nice if he made it, is all I'm trying to say. But these were 2 really good episodes. I had to watch a third one, even though I didn't plan to watch 5 episodes. I only planned to watch 4, but I ended up watching 5 episodes. So it's cool. We'll do the other 2 tomorrow and finish up Slam Dunk for sure. So I enjoyed it, man. I really did. But this super team that the others have created, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got Fujima, Fukusuke, Sendoh. You got I can never remember his name. The Haragabam. I cannot remember that dude's name. I can never remember his name. But this is a team. They're very formidable. Also with Uzumi, like, that's if they could be a really good all-star team. If it was like a, you know what I'm saying, like if they played like another town or another city's best, I think this team would be live. You know what I'm saying? We'll add Maki to the list instead of Uzumi. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily because I forgot. He's not a center. I keep thinking that Maki's a center because he's so damn tall. But if you had Maki as your point guard, you got Fujima as your spot up shooter, you got Sendoh as your, you know what I'm saying, your small forward to dribble drive. You know, sometimes he can take on the road, can bring the ball down. You got Fukusuke as your power forward, and then you have Uzumi as your center. That's a team that I don't think anybody, not even Shohoku at full strength, could beat. And that's just my opinion. Like, that's just the all-star of all-stars. Even though I don't consider Uzumi an all-star, I think he's a good piece to have as a center on your team. So that's just what I believe. So in my opinion, if Shohoku actually pulls out this game, or even comes close, like it's a 1-point loss or something like that, I would consider it a victory and good experience, because I understand what the coach is saying, that they have no business being in the nationals if they can't beat this team. And I agree with him to a certain point, though. I agree with him to a certain point. Like, I don't 100% agree with that, because I think if they get a close loss, I would still consider it to be good experience, because you're talking about the best. They're playing against the best of the best. Like, the only person that's like really, really good that's not on their team, or wouldn't be on their team, is Rukawa. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have Sakuragi, still a rookie. Got Mitsui, knockdown shooter. We got Ryota he's trying to be the number one point guard in the league, in the nation. Hopefully he gets there. He has the potential, but he's not really there. Like, he's not anywhere close to being on Maki's level. Like, Maki is just, he's on another level. And as I told you guys before, he reminds me of Magic Johnson, because he can do everything on the court if you ask him to do it. But his main job on the team is to be a point guard and to make his team more efficient, not just himself. But if he needs to take over, he can turn that on and take over, which we've seen when we went up against them, right? So yes, that is all I have to say. This was a brilliant 3 episodes I just watched. It was really good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I have to remind you guys here at the end of the video, if you're watching this review, not only to remember to like the video and comment, I'm also going to remind you guys that 2 weeks after you see this video, we're going to be live streaming. I'm counting on you guys to show up for that live stream, where I'm going to start reading the manga for Slam Dunk. If you want to see these as a matter of fact, I'm probably going to force you guys to come to the live streams, and not put out the videos on YouTube. I'm going to force you guys to come to the live stream, and we're not going to put the recordings on YouTube until, if you know what I'm saying, if you guys show up and show out, you get what I'm saying, I will treat the live stream as early access. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to treat the live stream like it's early access. So everybody else that don't come to the stream, you don't get to see those videos and those live stream until a month later. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to force you guys into coming to the live streams, because you guys said you wanted it. You could have waited until October, but you said no, I want it. It was 100 and something votes, and over 50% of you guys said you're down for the live stream. So in turn, I want to see at least 20, 25, 30 people in those live streams, because if that doesn't happen, I'm going to just put it down and leave it until October. So if you guys don't want that to happen, hey, show up for the live stream, show your support. I'm not asking you guys to come in there, doing no super chat. That's all up to you guys. If you want to do super chats and donations and stuff like that, show your appreciation. But all I want you guys to do is just show up. Just show up, like the stream, and be interactive. That's all it takes. Okay, so I appreciate you guys as always, and I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace.